Florida, number 22, Zoe Valladolito. A sophomore from Mattoon, Illinois, number 23, Ella Conyers. A junior from Westmont, Illinois, number 24, Deliza Delipi. And a junior from Glenview, Illinois, number 25, Hannah Jacob. Head coach of the Blue Jays is Sloan Bumgarner. She is assisted by Sanjay Jones and Abby Trudy. Before we begin today's contest, we ask you please stand if you are willing and able and face the flag next to the scoreboard for the playing of our national anthem.
Live from Langhorse Field here on the campus of Elmhurst University in beautiful Elmhurst, Illinois. This is Elmhurst Blue Jays Women's Lacrosse right here on the CCIW Network powered by Suncom. Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. My name is Mike Fleischman. I've got producer Glenn along with me, and we have got all the folks we need up here in the press box at Langhorst as we are bringing you non-conference action today as the Elmhurst Blue Jays take on the Augsburg University Augies. Let's set the table for this matchup on what should be a fairly warm and possibly very windy Sunday afternoon. The Elmhurst Blue Jays 2-4 through non-conference play. Their two-game winning streak was snapped last time out by a tough trip to Milwaukee School of Engineering. A 16-3 loss for the Blue Jays there. Their three goals coming via Mertland, Valdeventino, and Jacob. They had 24 turnovers, did Elmhurst, in that loss. Meanwhile, for Augsburg and the Augies, they are 0-2 on the season. Last time out for them was a 23-3 loss versus CCIW compatriot of Elmhurst, Augustana. Cahoot had 2 goals and Sawyer had 1 for the Augies in that loss. So for the Augsburg Augies, they're looking to get some offense going. They have only 13 goals for over their 2 games, which are both losses. Meanwhile, for the Blue Jays, the offense has been present, but they're looking to step up the defense a little bit. They've been outscored 44-65. A lot of that coming from a lopsided 23-0 loss at Kalamazoo to start the season. We're ready for the opening draw. It'll be Grace Lorkowitz versus Emma Ryan in the center circle, and we are underway, 15 minutes on the clock. Thrilled to have you with us here on the CCIW Network powered by Suncom. Elmhurst will get right to work on the far side with Hannah Jacob. Jacob bottled up, drawing the defense of Sanchez. Now Lorkowitz will take a look. This is a good four-headed monster for Elmhurst as far as goal scoring goes on the season. We'll get to talk about all the key players as we go along here. Olivia Ingrafia handling up top. Into the 8 we go, and this ball is on the ground, and Augsburg is trying to take care of it. Through the crease we go. Goalkeeper out, trying to clean this up. Augsburg will clear it, but it'll maintain possession for Elmhurst right in front of the net, and there's the first goal of the game. Beautiful pass, and the goal scored by Paige Moniz, her second of the season for the junior out of Montgomery, Illinois. 1-0 Blue Jays on a good quick start. Fantastic pass for the assist.
Assisted by number 4, Grace Lorkowitz.
Grace Lorkowitz had the pickup on the ball back behind the goal, and a good find to find Moniz. So once again, we draw in the center with Lorkowitz versus Emma Ryan. 38 seconds gone, and Elmhurst makes this a 1-0 contest. The Augies will win this one. Layla Clem, the team captain out of Appa Valley High School, will go forward. Top of the 12, and Clem will move it to Dulce Sanchez. Beg your pardon, that is Isabella Cahoot, another team captain wearing number 9 for the Augies. Sanchez once again taking a look. It'll be Astrid Clem now. Clem tries the weave. Ball on the ground. Clem will scoop it up on the recovery. Clem, being patient, will go back up to Layla Clem. Spin move by Cahoot. And the turnover. Recovered by Lorkowitz. Lorkowitz through the midfield. Elmhurst working off the ground ball. Here's Sardon. Holding up and passing back to Valdeventino. 10 goals on the season for Zoe Valdeventino. Already well past her mark last year as a junior. Here's Ingrafia. Jacob. A soft shot that was knocked down by Annie Fest on defense for the Augies. Jacob working once again. Tries to center it. Check comes in from behind. And our first infraction of the day. Green for Augsburg as Layla Clem will be sent off. So a 1-minute releasable penalty here. And Elmhurst will play one up on the power play for 60 seconds.
Number 22, Layla Clem.
12:33 remains here, first quarter. Sardon will start behind the restraining line. Hardy. A brief fumble, but a pickup by Valdeventino. Good move. Hardy turns, puts that in front of goal. And out of bounds we go. Time to talk about our keeper matchup here. Nicole Schuster, a 5'7" senior out of Champlin, Minnesota, between the pipes for the Augies. There's one crossing her vision, and we'll have a whistle and a foul. A warding call goes against Elmhurst, and so Schuster, will clear it out. Schuster, 60 minutes in goal, 20 against, 13 saves on the season. Been splitting time with Kaylee Banker. Augies looking for a possession, and we will have a green card on Augsburg as Cahoot will head towards the near sidelines. Coach Hemi Collier, second-year man for the Augsburg Augies, looking for an explanation. So Clem back in, Cahoot out.
Green card for Augsburg, number 9, Isabella Cahoot.
60-second power play once again for Elmhurst. Speaking of Elmhurst, Jack Vanoni, your goalkeeper, the senior, out of Issaquah, Washington, from Issaquah High School. 357 minutes in goal, 65 against, a 10.9 goals against average with 62 saves on the season. Vanoni has been the only keeper used this year by third-year head coach Sloan Baumgartner for Elmhurst as they play in year number 12 of lacrosse. So we'll have a timeout on the pitch as, once again, we see Hime Collier, second-year head coach from Augsburg, discussing some of the finer points of women's lacrosse with the officiating crew as he uses this timeout to voice his displeasure. 11:05 remains in the first quarter. Glad you're with us here. We are the only CCIW women's lacrosse going on today here on this overcast and it might be rainy Sunday afternoon from Langhorst Field. Yesterday's results involving CCIW teams. Spalding defeats North Central down in beautiful Louisville, Kentucky, 10-5. In a closer matchup, Carroll defeats Wisconsin Lacrosse in beautiful Lacrosse, Wisconsin, 12-8. And Augustana gets a no-doubter 18-3 against Marion. That out of beautiful Rock Island, Illinois. Conference play will begin in April. We're still whiling away the month of March. It's been a good one for the Elmhurst BlueJays. Elmhurst a 5-8 record last year. They went winless in CCIW play, but they have a chance to get their record a game above 500 as far as the month of March is concerned, as they are 2-2 in this current month. For these Blue Jays, they started off the month of March with a loss at home against Alma. That was a nail-biter, 12-11. A win at Illinois Tech, 12-5. A win at home against Beloit, 13-3. And then that most recent loss coming this week at MSOE. You got reigning player of the week, Zoe Valdeventino, the 5'6" senior out of Jensen Beach, Florida, awarded for her spectacular play. We've been talking a bit about Valdeventino, 10 goals on the year. As a junior last year, just 5 goals, 3 assists altogether for the graduate of Upper Moreland High School. So Valdeventino much more involved this year and has been looking for her shot, already in double figures with 10 goals on the season. Talking about this well-distributed offensive attack for Elmhurst. Ashley K. Sardon, the 5'3" sophomore out of Chula Vista, California, 11 goals on the year, 7 for Lorkowitz, 6 for Hannah Jacob, to go along with those 10 for Valdeventino. Pickup by Sardon. And now here's Astrid Clem trying to check in the midfield as Elmhurst will put it on the ground. Elmhurst will turn it over. Annie Fest will go to work now. Fest up ahead looking for Astrid Clem. That'll get past her. Another ground ball, out we go. And this will be Augie ball. And now they're going to get the push against Augsburg, and so it will be Blue Jay ball, and now we're going to slow this down a little bit even further. Valdeventino chatting with the near side referee.
Green card for Augsburg, number 13, Astrid Clem.
So the third green card of the match is awarded to Augsburg. Astrid Clem will sit out a minute. Elmhurst once again playing one up. Plenty of power play opportunities for these Blue Jays. Up top we go. Good pass into the net of Lorkowitz. Centered. There's Valdeventino, the save by Schuster. Valdeventino kind of taps it through. Valdeventino, a one-timer shot. That's no good. On the carom, Elmhurst controls again with Sardon putting it back up top. Ball control for Elmhurst with Moniz now working. Lorkowitz to the near side. That one just missed the basket there of Hardy. Lorkowitz once again going middle, nearly intercepted. Bouncing ball on the ground. This one goes back up top over the net. And that's Nicole Schuster. Schuster quickly off her line back to make a good pickup. Augsburg transition on the far side with Emma Ryan. She's a freshman out of St. Joseph, Minnesota, with a goal and an assist on the year. Good mark on Ryan there by Ella Conyers. The captain Cahoot out of Sauk Rapids Rice High School. 3 goals on the year for her, wearing number 9 in maroon for the Augies. Cahoot once again. Ryan draws a couple. Back to Cahoot she goes. 1-0 Elmhurst. Moniz, the scorer. There's Captain Layla Clem as we're back to full strength. Clem puts it back up top. Bouncing ball turned over. That one got away from Layla Clem. And you see quickly on the pickup, that's Hardy as the referee blows the whistle. And another green against Augsburg as Clem will depart.
Green card for Augsburg, number 22, Layla Clem.
Fourth green on the Augies. Blue Jays turn it over. Sanchez on the pickup. Astrid Clem. Working in the midfield. She's in trouble. Ball goes onto the ground. Lorkowitz has it. And Lorkowitz will maintain possession and wait for her Blue Jay compatriots. Coming up to check is Emma Ryan. Valdeventino now. Moniz. Back to Valdeventino. She wants to attack. That's well fended off by Emma Ryan once again. Near side for Moniz. Looking to go middle where Lorkowitz was lurking. Now Lorkowitz is impacted inside the 8. For Augsburg, they had a chance to disrupt that and get the turnover. Instead, a yellow card as they will send Layla Clem off. So it'll be 2 minutes up now for Elmhurst. A free position shot for, or opportunity, I should say, for Grace Lorkowitz.
Number 22, Layla Clem.
Elmhurst 8 of 17 on free position plays so far this season. Schuster the keeper, Lorkowitz ready to go. She'll look to pass. Moniz. Valdeventino. Now Jacob. Patience by Jacob. Valdeventino is going to flip it. Top of the 8. Moniz has a shot. Deflected wide. Over the end line we go, and we're under 6 to play here in the first quarter. Valdeventino, a nice move, goes right into Schuster, and Schuster with a check and a disruption. Good job by Nicole Schuster. Schuster looking up ahead. That pass central And that'll be turned back over to Elmhurst. The whistle will come in. Timeout is called with 5:35 remaining here in quarter number 1. I'm Mike Fleischman. Glad you're with us here on the CCIW Network, powered by Suncom. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll come on back to resume action with 5:35 remaining in the first quarter. Elmhurst on a 1-0 lead over Augsburg. Mike Fleischman back with you here, Elmhurst Women's Lacrosse on a overcast Sunday from Langhorse Field. Glad you're with us on the CCIW Network. For Elmhurst so far, 1-0 lead on the goal by Paige Moniz, the assist for Lorkowitz. For Moniz, it's goal number 2 on the season. For Lorkowitz, assist number 3 to go along with 7 goals. 4 turnovers for Elmhurst, 6 so far for Augsburg. Augsburg has yet to take a shot. So Vanoni in 9:25 of action has been so far untroubled. 1 goal against 2 saves for Schuster on the other side for Augsburg and the Augies. We had a pretty wild weather system come through about an hour before we had our opening draw of this game. And hopefully that rain is going to hold off. We've heard warnings of some severe wind coming into the area, but right now we're doing okay out here at Langhorse Field. Elmhurst working on offense. Moniz, your only goal scorer. She's sizing up the defense. Good quick cutting move in Grafia was cut off. We'll try to center it. Picked up by Lorkowitz. Bounced off the ground, no good. Another stop by Schuster. Grafia cleans it up. That shot coming from Ashley K. Sarda. Valdeventino turns, that's high. Elmhurst right back to work. Grafia, nice cut by Grafia, and the whistle comes in. .425 remains. A free position opportunity here for Olivia Grafia. Schuster with the stop. Augie's trying to scoop it up, but it's Sardin controlling it for Elmhurst. Annie Fest unable to get that ball into the pocket there. And once again, over the line we go. Hannah Jacob, the junior out of Glenbrook South High School. Working back to the near side wing with Nicole Hardy. Grafia crosses it to the left. Valdeventino now. The defense out on her with Martinez Perez. Patience by Elmhurst, another bouncing ball shot, and that is in for the goal. Saw that one with a little bit of backspin check up, but it did get over the line. Two nothing in favor of Elmhurst.
Elmhurst goal for number 14, Ashley K. Sardon.
Ashley K. Sardon with the goal. 12 on the season now for the sophomore out of Olympian High School. Elmhurst patient on that possession, waited for the right opportunity in that skipping shot along the turf. Despite the good steady hour of rain that we had, of course, we're playing on an artificial turf surface here at Langhorse Field, so that ball is going to skip and give you plenty of good run. Elmhurst wins the draw, and we're right back to it. 2-0. This one knocked down right in goal. Schuster trying to scoop it up. Schuster trying to clear it. The ground ball now goes back to Elmhurst. Valdeventino. Ingrafia back for Jacob. Good job working around the horn, Mertland. Gets the pass up top to Ingrafia. Ingrafia out of Hoffman Estates from Hoffman Estates High School. Valdeventino with Sarah Mann on her defending. Coming up on 2 minutes left here in the first quarter, 2-0 Elmhurst. Down goes a Blue Jay. No whistle. Refs say play on. And it's Emma Ryan. Ground ball from Augsburg. Now Astrid Clem trying to keep the momentum going forward as we battle in the center circle. Clem has the pickup. Good work by Clem in a crowd. Outlet pass far side. That's Ava Sosa, the freshman out of Elk River, Minnesota. Augsburg looking to get a good shot here. Clem flashes in front. Great catch by Clem. Onto the ground it goes. And Augsburg turns it over. That's picked up by Andrea Mertland, the senior out of Comstock Park High School from beautiful Grand Rapids, Michigan. Ingrafia. 3 goals and an assist on the season for Ingrafia. Back we go to Jacob. Sarah Mann out of Harding High School, the freshman, marking Jacob back behind the net. Not a lot of pressure on Valdeventino. She can pick it up and get a little momentum. 37 seconds left. Here's Sardon. Mertland. 20 seconds now. Valdeventino. Goes middle, one-time shot. That's in for Ingrafia. 3-0 Elmhurst as Elmhurst makes the most out of the final possession of the first quarter.
Elmhurst goal for number 19, Olivia Ingrafia.
4th goal of the season for the freshman Ingrafia.
Zoe Valdebenito.
And for Zoe Valdebenito, that is assist number 1 on the year as the reigning player of the week. Continues her strong play for Elmhurst and the Blue Jays. A 3-0 lead for the Blue Jays over the Augsburg Augies. Augsburg out of beautiful Minneapolis, Minnesota. My first chance to see any kind of Augies athletics. Although a good friend of mine back from my high school days in the distant past of the previous century was a part of their fine arts program, again, many years ago. Augsburg with 3 seconds left. They try to center it, and there's a big collision. So we're going to whistle an Elmhurst foul. Not sure if we're in the quarter break yet. And it appears that we will be, as we'll have to sort out this infraction before we take our quarter break. And it looks like it will be an Elmhurst green. So Augsburg will start a player up in the second quarter, with Elmhurst leading 3-0. This is Blue Jay Lacrosse right here on the CCIW network, powered by Suncom. Back for the second quarter after this.
I transferred here from College of DuPage. Transferring to Elmhurst from COD has been amazing. It's just such an easy process. Just getting the paperwork done, making sure you have all your credits. It was really important to me too, just because I'm the first in my family to go to college in the United States. So they made sure that I have everything that I need to make sure that I do succeed here. The advice I would give to fellow community college students would be to come visit the campus. There's always students here that know the life and everything that's going on around here. And also plan out your next move with the counselors. What classes you want to take at Elmhurst, or maybe if the better move is to stay and get a couple classes done and then transfer. Really, the counselors are amazing because they're your, one-stop shop to making sure you get everything done in order to succeed at Elmhurst. You come in here and it just feels really comfortable, and you just feel like you're reaching a really great goal in your life.
Mike Fleischman back with you here from Langhorse Field on an overcast Sunday afternoon. Hope you're doing great wherever you are out there. Get in touch with us on Elmhurst University social media. Let us know where you're watching today's women's lacrosse match from. 3-0 Elmhurst at the end of one quarter for the Blue Jays. 3 goals on 11 shots with 2 assists, 13 ground balls so far for Elmhurst. Meanwhile, for Augsburg, nothing on no shots so far, 9 ground balls meanwhile for Augsburg. Turnover story is 5 for Elmhurst and 8 for Augsburg. Your scoring summary in the first quarter with 14:18 remaining on the clock. Paige Moniz on the assist from Lorkowitz makes it 1-0 with 3:17 remaining. Ashley K. Sardon gets the goal, her 12th of the season, to lead Elmhurst, making it 2-0. And then Olivia Ingrafia, with just 13 seconds left, takes a great pass from behind the net from Zoe Valdeventino to make it 3-0 in favor of Elmhurst. A quarter in the jar for me, as that green card before we ended the first quarter, right at the final second of the first quarter, was against Layla Clem out of Apple Valley High School for the Augsburg Augies. So 60 seconds up for Elmhurst, as we are underway here in the second quarter with 15 minutes on the clock. Elmhurst in white, working from right to left as we flip the field. Here's Moniz, already a goal in the game for her, going to Ingrafia, who has also scored. Elmhurst was on a 2-game winning streak until they ran into MSOE, Milwaukee School of Engineering, in non-conference play earlier this week on Thursday. That up in beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Centering pass knocked down by Schuster. Here's Jacob. Elmhurst picks up the ground ball, goes right back to work. Beautiful pass inside. That one just came out of the wickets of Paige Moniz. Ingrafia on the pickup once again. We go to work with the Blue Jays. Merlin far side over to Hardy. Lorkowitz coming in from the wing. That goes in with some velocity on it from Sardon and goes right back out with the same amount of velocity. Sardon this time, that one looked like it caught some of the post. The rebound comes wide near side. Here's Hannah Jacob. Jacob, the junior, 17 goals last season for Hannah Jacob as a sophomore. Back to full strength are the Augies. Here's Andrea Mertland, the senior out of Comstock Park High School from Grand Rapids. Beautiful pass and opportunity for Elmhurst. Off the post from Lorkowitz, she's going to go again. Jacob tried to flip that over the net, and Nicole Schuster says you got to get up a little earlier in the morning to pull that move off. Schuster with that big goalie stick, able to snag that out of the air. The ground ball quickly picked up by Elmhurst, and we'll have a whistle and a foul. Layla Clem will get the green. Fourth card on Clem so far. One yellow and the rest are greens.
Green card for Augsburg, number 22, Layla Clem.
Layla Clem, 7 goals and an assist last year as a sophomore, the junior out of Lakeville, Minnesota. Augsburg will be without her for 60 seconds. Sardon looking for some room. Jacob draws some defense and goes to the wing. There's Hardy. Sardon. Good clean pickup there by Mertland. Right to the middle we go, and Jacobs will score it. Hannah Jacob, her 7th of the year. 4-0 in favor of Elmhurst. So 3 and change gone here in the second quarter.
Elmhurst goal for number 25, Hannah Jacob.
And Jacob, who had been kind of camping back behind the net, a nice move right in front. Made herself available, and it's 4-0 Elmhurst. It's a good job by Jacob making sure that Lorkowitz could see her, gets great prime position. Turns around, and it's just Jacob versus Schuster. A draw to restart here with 11:43 remaining until halftime. Lorkowitz wins it. For nothing Elmhurst. Elmhurst has enjoyed the majority of possession in this one. Jacob trying to find Sardon, who was flashing in front. There was a decent angle on that one. It was checked away. Lorkowitz has it. Paige Moniz, the junior who's already scored a goal in this game, trying to stay with it here. Moniz out of Rosary High School from Montgomery. That's some decent checking there. Ryan knocks it loose, but it goes right to Sardon. Sardon in a crowd. That's wide right. Stay Blue Jay ball. Valdeventino. Crossing across the net. Valdeventino shoots knocked wide. Blue Jay ball once again. 3 in the first, already 1 in the second here for Elmhurst. Elmhurst comes into today's action converting on just about 40% of their shots. Elmhurst defense, which has not been tested today, is allowing opponents to shoot at 37%. Looks like Sardon had another shot right in the scrum in front of the crease. Nicole Schuster, the Augie keeper, scoops it up. And we have a player down for Elmhurst. That is Sardon. Looks like she's back up under her own power. Sardon, the sophomore. 9 goals last year as a freshman for the California native. So Sardon will come off, and Natalie Hardy, the junior, will head back in. Looks like some raindrops are starting to fall here on the artificial turf surface of Langhorst Field. We thought we might have some more precipitation in the schedule. We will play on as long as the lightning alert does not go off. And as I say that, I remind you folks, there is no such thing as the broadcaster's curse. A whistle. And it looks like we'll have a Blue Jay foul here as Emma Ryan was impacted, and it will be Olivia Ingrafia drawing the green.
Green card on Elmhurst, number 19, Olivia Ingrafia.
If my numbers are correct, this will be the first card issued to Elmhurst, and Augsburg will go up 1 for 60 seconds. Turn back over to Elmhurst. Going to work is Mertland. Mertland taking a look at the defense from Emma Ryan. Moniz works wide. Chasing her is Dulce Sanchez. Patience by Moniz. Now for Hardy. Jacob. Up top once again for Hardy. Elmhurst with that 4-goal lead. Has 40 seconds remaining on the 90-second shot clock and a whistle. Ingrafia's time is served and she rejoins. Scooping up is Ilsa Calderon. Calderon wearing number 8. Alyssa Calderon, beg your pardon, the junior out of Pueblo West High School from beautiful Pueblo, Colorado. Rain falling heavier now. That one tipped off of the stick of Ingrafia. This one back to Schuster. Schuster with the ball up ahead. That's taken right back by Moniz. Hardy near side. The defense of Annie Fest in front of her. Fest out of Hebron Lake High School, the senior. Ingrafia for Calderon. Waiting there wide is Hardy. Valdeventino. Valdeventino. Shot high. Hardy will scoop it up. Calderon with Ingrafia making herself available. Shot clock half depleted here with 45 remaining, as we're under 7 minutes to play until the halftime break. Valdeventino for Hardy. Hardy turns and shoots. Schuster had it for a minute. Valdeventino picks it right back up. Shot save, Schuster. Quick little series of action right here as you see Hardy. Good defense in front of Hardy, taking away a clear look at Schuster and the net. But this will be a foul on Augsburg, and a free position shot coming up here for Natalie Hardy, the junior out of Eureka, Missouri. On one bounce, saved by Schuster. Valdeventino chasing the play right there as Isabella Cahoot tried to gain possession. 5:34 and a card. Valdeventino will be out for 60 seconds.
Green card for Elmhurst, number 22, Zoe Valdeventino.
Isabella Cahoot turns the ball over. And Elmhurst right back to work. Lots of possession for the Blue Jays all throughout the action in the first half. Mertland, a little contact, but she stays with it. No whistle. Back up top we go. Elmhurst playing down one on the attack. Goal for Olivia Ingrafia. That came in from Calderon on the assist. Good find. As Ingrafia, once again, you see Elmhurst in this quarter doing a good job getting themselves right in front of Schuster and the net.
Assisted by number 8, Alyssa Calderon.
Just a classic little give and go right there. Ingrafia feeds it to Calderon. Calderon waits. Ingrafia turns. The timing is perfect. 5-0 in favor of the Blue Jays. Just under 5 minutes left to go here in the first half of action. A week off for the Elmhurst Blue Jays and Coach Sloan Baumgartner. They're back in action on Saturday the 21st down in Indiana against St. Mary's. CCIW Women's Lacrosse Conference play begins in April. Blue Jays go right back off to work off the draw. Calderon with that assist, her second of the year. Hardy looking to connect to Taylor Nygren, the 6'1 sophomore out of Cary Grove High School, who's in the action now for Coach Baumgartner and company. Hardy turning the corner, finds Valdeventino and the goal. Zoe Valdeventino makes it 6-0 Blue Jays with 4:12 left to go until halftime. Elmhurst enjoying continued possession that has allowed them to just find spots in this Augie defense. And you see Valdeventino on the replay there snuck in back behind Nygren. Nygren setting a nice screen. Augsburg's defense unable to adjust for the player slipping underneath that time. 6-0 Blue Jays. So 9 goals, 2 assists for Lorkowitz coming in. And Lorkowitz has already put 3 assists into the stat book here today. Calderon has this checked away. Augsburg would love to get a transition going, but Hardy doing a good job staying with the play. So Hardy with the ground ball, as Dulce Sanchez will turn it over. This one high over the head of Nygren, live in the 8. A scramble as Nygren tries to get involved. Lorkowitz is the one to make the play. Everyone's collapsed in for Augsburg. Nygren trying to slash through, keeping the ball high. Back out to Calderon once again. With 48 on the shot clock and a good lead going into halftime, seeing Elmhurst start to be very patient in possession. Hardy turns, shoots, saved by Schuster. Schuster last year, 7 game appearances, made 115 saves. Augsburg on possession with Captain Isabella Cahoot, wearing number 9. Back behind the net we go for Brea Sawyer, another captain. Sawyer has the defense of Ella Conyers on her. Now wide for Clem. Augsburg would love to see one go in the net here before the halftime break. Clem trying to stay with it. Clem keeps the ball on the right, comes back up top. That's just over the top of Ava Sosa, a freshman. Support on the play for the Augies by Dulce Sanchez. Beg your pardon, by Isabella Cahoot. Now here's Emma Ryan. Leave it back for Layla Clem. Elmhurst continuing to play stout defense. Now a whistle and a foul. That might be too much on the check that time by Ella Conyers, and it will be the green on Conyers. So Augsburg has a excellent opportunity.
Green card for Elmhurst, number 23, Ella Conyers.
Cahoot up top. 3 goals on the season for Cahoot. Drives to the net and shoots wide on the far side. So Augsburg on the good drive and shot by Cahoot comes up empty as Cahoot couldn't quite locate it. But for the Augies, they're trying to build this thing one brick at a time and just get some sustained possession, which we saw there. A couple of passes connected and able to get a good look with their captain forcing the issue. Card on the far side of the field will go for Taylor Nygren. So the 6'1" sophomore Nygren will serve 60 seconds. You've got currently Conyers and Nygren serving penalty for the Blue Jays. This one over the top of Clem, who picks it back up. Clem looking middle. Scooped up by Ryan. Ryan turns. Ryan looking for an angle. The defense is good from Conyers, who is back in. The shot with time running down, and it is good for the Augies. So the Augies get one just at the end of the first half.
Goal for Augsburg, number 18, Brea Sawyer.
And that will be for Brea Sawyer. That is her 7th of the year for the leading scorer on this Augie team. Brea Sawyer, the 5'4" junior out of Isle, Minnesota from Brainerd High School. makes it 6-1 at the end of the first half. So 6-1 Elmhurst. As we go into the halftime break, non-conference action here from Langhorst Field. We'll go ahead and step away from the broadcast, take a break. We'll come on back and give you some quick halftime stats and then get the second half underway. 6-1, the Elmhurst Blue Jays lead the Augsburg Aggies in women's lacrosse right here on the CCIW network powered by Suncom.
I'm Eric Sanders, Director of the Masters in Project Management program here at Elmhurst University. The ideal student for a Masters in Project Management is someone with 3 to 10 years of experience who wants to learn how to lead work that has a beginning and an end. So it's not like a regular management job where you're managing continuously. You have a fixed beginning and a fixed end, and project management degree will help you learn how to be successful doing that. You're going to learn the theory behind project management, and you're going to learn how to do the work. The adage in project management is plan the work and then work the plan. You learn how to do that, and especially learn how to manage people and get work done through people. We're equal parts about managing the work and managing the people. Both are critical to success as a project manager, and we want to make sure that you do that. We offer our program in what we call the Elmhurst University Flex Mode. So our students are either in the class or maybe they're already a project manager and they need to be off-site for a week or two because of whatever work is happening. They don't have to miss class. Still on the night that their class is offered, they just dial in remotely from wherever they are. We offer an optional PMP exam prep class. So far, we have a 100% success rate for students who have completed that class in taking PMI's PMP exam to be certified as a professional in project management. Another unique part of the Masters in Project Management program is that we use a cohort model. Students come in and they work with that cohort throughout the program, and that provides them with a network and also with a support structure that will help them succeed through their studies. All of our instructors in project management are experienced project managers, most with 20 years or more of experience. They've been there, done that, and understand how work is done, and they understand how to teach it, and they're excited about teaching it to new people. You may be asking yourself, I already have a PMP certification. Do I need a master's degree? The short answer is yes. The PMP certification shows that you're good at what you do. The master's degree will show that you're better at what you do and also will show that you're good at managing people as well as managing the work. That's going to make you a better project manager, and it'll also make you more attractive to employers. If you're interested in project management but not sure that you want a master's degree, we offer a certificate in project management that is essentially the first 4 courses in the master's degree program. That gives you a really good sense of what project management is and gives you a document that you can use to verify that with an employer. Also, those first 4 classes do count towards a master's degree. So many of our students who enroll in the certificate program decide, I really like this, and go on and complete the master's degree afterwards. My advice to someone looking to get an advanced degree is to commit to focusing on your self-development. It's going to take time and energy and effort, especially if you're working full-time, but it's possible. Commit to the time and commit to improving yourself, and you'll succeed.
Professor Cunningham said, I think I have really, really good culmination of what your interests are. And here, you know, I am this like 23-year-old saying, I have no idea what I want to do. I think I want to do this. Here are my interests. This is what I thought. Now, truly being a concentration in market research, it's everything that I aspired to and everything that I wanted. And the idea of market research is something that I didn't really think I would be interested in, and all of a sudden I'm in this concentration and in this program and I'm in love. My professors that I have here in my program are saying, you know, if your company now values you, just wait until after you have your MBA and after you go through the full program. I had never taken any business classes as a Bachelor of Science major in biology. I never took an accounting class. I had never taken anything that would have gotten me to where I am now, where I'm able to speak with knowledge about things about our own growing firm, also talk about our competition and our industry, and talk about how we can expand and become better. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.
PUMA STEM stands for the Promotion of Underrepresented Minorities in Academic STEM. It's an alliance of 7 liberal arts colleges in the Chicago area and the College of DuPage. It really helps build the foundation of skills needed as a scientist. We work on networking, we work on presentation, we work on interacting with the community. We provide skills with how to do basic research, what kind of basic research is available. And in the process of helping these students get STEM degrees, we're not just helping them achieve their educational goals, we're also helping advance the scientific fields that they study.
I worked on testing lithium-ion batteries with the focus on electric vehicles. Being a physics major, someone like me didn't really know what you can do with that major. I didn't know that you can go out and work on something like batteries and do research there and be able to see how they work and how you can improve them.
I'm working on research for C. diff within a long-term care facility. I didn't know how math was applicable in the real world. We see it in a healthcare setting, and math is extremely important in order to help save lives.
My research specifically was studying the ecology of the common sniper turtles. I thought it was it'd be a good opportunity to kind of get out there and do some research, which is kind of what I wanted to do. And I also thought it'd just be cool.
It's not overwhelming. You have other people to guide you and help you along the way, as well as you can get a glimpse of what school later on or work that you may want to do later on.
This research paved the way for me to consider grad school.
Through PUMA STEM, I'm able to travel and show other people my research. Maybe they can then take my research and expand on it as well.
The coolest thing about PUMA STEM to me is seeing that it's not just old white guys doing research. It's women, people of color. It's cool to see we're here too.
Well, you made it. Pause for a minute and think about all that you've done to get to this point. I'm delighted to officially welcome you to our 2024 New Student Convocation to Elmhurst University and to the ever-widening circle that includes the students, faculty, staff, and alumni of this great institution.
Halftime here at Langhorst Field, 6-1 Blue Jays over the Augsburg Augies women's lacrosse on the CCIW Sports Network, powered by Suncom. I'm Mike Fleischman. Thanks for being with us on an overcast and rainy Sunday afternoon from beautiful Elmhurst, Illinois. The Elmhurst Blue Jays are enjoying a little home cooking, looking to get their third win of the season and their third here in the month of March. They are going to try to win the month of March, as they have a couple of wins already in this month against a couple of losses. 6-1 here. Let's take a look at some of our overall numbers for Elmhurst. They have 6 goals, 5 assists on 26 shots, 30 ground balls. They have caused 5 turnovers and committed 7 in this game. Meanwhile, for Augsburg, they have 1 goal with 1 assist on 2 shots, 11 ground balls, 3 caused turnovers. They have turned the ball over 13 times. Our scoring summary: Elmhurst strikes first with less than a minute gone in the first quarter. Paige Noni is on the assist from Lorkwitz. Then with 3:17 remaining first, 2-0 on the goal by Ashley K. Sardon. Olivia Ingrafia finishes out the first quarter scoring with the goal with 13 seconds remaining. Valdeventino gets the assist there. Hannah Jacobs starts the scoring in the second quarter at 11:42 on the assist from Lorkowitz. Her second of 3 assists on the day there. Ingrafia scores her second of the day at 5:08 remaining, making 5-0 Elmhurst on the assist by Calderonin off the bench. Valdeventino gets her first of the day to go along with the earlier assist on the third assist of the day for Lorkowitz at 4 minutes 10 seconds. Augsburg, with literally almost no time left on the clock, a last-second goal by Brea Sawyer on the assist by Emma Ryan. Ryan gets her second assist of the year. Brea Sawyer gets goal number 7 to lead the Augsburg Augies on the season. 6-1 is our halftime score. 6 green cards, 1 yellow for Augsburg. The yellow belongs to Layla Klim, who has the majority of the greens as well. And then there was a string of green cards issued to Elmhurst, running down time in the second quarter. Ingrafia, Valdeventino, Conyers, and Nygren each pick one up. Elmhurst in white with the Augsburg Augies in the maroon road jerseys. We're ready for the draw in the center circle. So glad you're with us. We're the only CCIW women's lacrosse going on today. Pfeiffer against Illinois Wesleyan from Meisenheimer, North Carolina tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, Concordia, Wisconsin is at North Central. Lake Forest will be at Carroll. On Wednesday, Marion against Carthage, Illinois Wesleyan at Methodist. Thursday, we've got Carroll visiting Concordia, Wisconsin. On Friday, Illinois Wesleyan at Meredith, Wisconsin Eau Claire is at Augustana. And on Saturday, that is when these Elmhurst Blue Jays will be taking on St. Mary's in Indiana from beautiful Notre Dame, Indiana. MSOE will be at Carthage, St. Benedict will be at Carroll, North Central will be at Cornell. Right now, Carroll is the undefeated team. This is all non-conference action, of course, in the CCIW. Carroll is 6-0. Carthage 5-1. Augustana 6-2. Illinois Wesleyan 3-4. North Central 2-3. Elmhurst 2-4. Taking a look at the standings, and of course, conference play will begin in the month of April. It will be 5 straight CCIW matches for these Elmhurst Blue Jays, who win the draw and start on possession, with Grace Lorkowitz going to work. 5 assists now on the season for Lorkowitz. Came in with 2, has added 3 more. Hardy goes back to Valdeventino. Valdeventino watching the offense work in front of the net. She's going to take it herself and score it. Valdeventino, with 32 seconds gone in the second half, makes it 7-1 in favor of Elmhurst. Valdeventino kind of moved casually over to the far wing, then took it back behind the net. And then look at this decision to go by Valdeventino as we see the replay. The door is open, turns on Schuster, flashes right across the vision of Schuster, and the shot comes while Schuster is still trying to adjust to the positioning of Valdeventino. A quick move right across the eyes of the goalie, and Valdeventino cashes it in. Second goal of the day for Valdevantino, 12th on the season, this one unassisted. Lorkowitz for Valdevantino. She's going to go to work again. This has been Elmhurst all day long. Sustained possession. Valdevantino draws the defense in. The shot through some traffic. No, Hardy is trying to stay with it. And a whistle, the near side official coming in. So free position opportunity for Hardy on the foul. That's wide. Valdevantino has it. Valdevantino feints to the goal. Centers. Moving right with her on defense, that's Annie Fest, the senior out of Heron Lake, Minnesota for the Augies. Here's Hannah Jacob. Now here's Ingrafia. 43 remain on the shot clock for Elmhurst and the Blue Jays. Multiple possessions where Elmhurst has been letting that clock get under 40. Hardy back up top. Here's Moniz. Moniz got the scoring started today in the first minute of the first quarter. Ingrafia wide, Valdevantino. Martinez Perez providing some good defense on Valdevantino, preventing any kind of move. So Valdevantino instead goes up top, now moving laterally. Great centering pass by Valdevantino, and that is in for Hannah Jacob. Second goal of the day for Hannah Jacob. Valdevantino running point
number 25, Hannah Jacob.
here in the second half.
Assisted by number 22, Zoe Valdebenito.
8-1 in favor of Elmhurst. Let's have another look at it. The decisiveness by Valdevantino when she wants to make that move. Very quick with the stick, not a lot of exaggerated motion, and the ball has been on point from Zoe Valdevantino today. The draw to Augsburg. Brea Sawyer, who has the only goal for the Augies today, finds Ryan. And now a whistle. So the green for Elmhurst, they'll give it to Ashley K. Sardon. So Augsburg will be on the power play for 60 seconds. Emma Ryan, a goal and an assist on the season coming in for Ryan. Ryan finds Sawyer. They clear out the middle. Let Sawyer take a look. Sawyer cutting, working behind. Clem right in front of the basket. I did a basketball thing. It's a net, not a basket. Here we go. With Clem. Tries to center it. That's knocked wide. This is definitely the longest possession of the game for Augsburg. Sawyer working behind the net. Sawyer, tries a little reverse shot. Good idea, but that just stays out in front. The keeper matchup, once again, it's Jack Vanoni, the senior out of Issaquah High School for Elmhurst, and Nicole Schuster, the senior out of Champlain Park High School for the Augies. Vanoni puts this back into the midfield. Battling forward is Jacob. Now Ingrafia is going to try to get in on it. Good pickup there in traffic by Jacob. Jacob will work to the far side, avoiding the checking of Kahoot. Valdevenito. Near side for Ingrafia. Man on Ingrafia. And the pass goes wide. That will be an Elmhurst turnover. Opportunity for Elmhurst with the net empty. And Grafia had a golden opportunity. A whistle comes in as the shot was missed. And that might have been Sarah Mann with a little bit too much on in Grafia. Now an official's timeout with 10:16 remaining third quarter as a brief discussion ensues. And that will be Ingrafia. Coming off for 2 minutes on the yellow card.
Yellow card on Elmhurst, number 19, Olivia Ingrafia.
So this is Augie's ball with Annie Fest holding. She'll give it back to Schuster. Schuster releases middle. And it's turned back over to Hardy. Augsburg setting up on defense as Lorkowitz will play a little catch with Sardon. (8-1) in favor of Elmhurst here. Just over 5 minutes and change gone in the third quarter. Valdevenito goes middle. The shot just wide. That was Hannah Jacob once again with a good opportunity. Schuster will restart this for the Augies. Elmhurst with the breakaway opportunity off the turnover, and that's a no-doubter. Coming right in strong on the keeper, Schuster, is Grace Lorkowitz, and Lorkowitz scores it. 9-1 in favor of the Blue Jays.
Elmhurst goal for number 4, Grace Lorkowitz.
So that comes a man down for Elmhurst. So Lorkowitz's big day continues. Already 3 assists for Lorkowitz. And now her first goal of the day. We have a timeout on the pitch. 8:52 remains in the third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come on back to resume the third in just a moment, right here on the CCIW Sports Network. Back to the action we go with 8:52 remaining in the third quarter. Here from Langhorse Field, non-conference women's lacrosse action. I'm Mike Fleischman. Thanks to producer Glenn for hanging out with us here. Greg Gorham, the fantastic sports information director for the Elmhurst Blue Jays, getting us all set up for success today. And we're glad you're with us. Maybe you're trying to stay out of the raindrops, which are definitely a factor today. We've had, I'm not going to say heavy rain while the game has been going on, but the field will be a little bit damp after we had a little rain come in just before the halftime break. But no lightning, no electrical storm issues. If you are watching this game from anywhere up on the northern part of Wisconsin with the storms coming in, certainly hope you're staying safe and dry. Shout out to my folks up in beautiful Langlade County, Wisconsin, who are definitely getting some blizzard-like conditions here in mid-March. Certainly hope that all you folks are safe and sound today, as it's actually fairly balmy here in the Chicagoland area. If it weren't for all the rain, and a baseball game that I was at was interrupted by snow yesterday. That'll happen every once in a while when you try to play non-conference NAIA baseball in the month of March. 8-9-1 here in favor of Elmhurst. Elmhurst with 3 quick goals in the first 6 minutes and change of the third quarter. Valdevenito, Jacob, and Lorkowitz. Lorkowitz with the most recent one at 8:52. Comes with a man down as Ingrafia, still serving the remainder of her 2 minutes on a yellow. Draw goes to Lorkowitz. On the near side, here's Hardy. Hannah Jacob goes for Valdevenito. Schuster will take a look at her. Valdevenito, well screened on defense there by Annie Fest, trying to take away the eyes. Now into traffic goes Ashley K. Sardon, and we'll have a whistle. Free position shot for Sardon. That's high and wide on the near side. Stay Blue Jay ball. Jacob going to work. Up top here, Sardon. Sardon backing away. On one hop, that's picked up by Natalie Hardy. Valdevenito, 60 on the shot clock. Jacob. Some checking there by Martinez Perez guarding her. Valdevenito. Shot saved by Schuster. Schuster on the clear. Scooped up by Lorkowitz, and Elmhurst gets right back to work. Hardy drops the defense in. Jacob back to Valdevenito. Good find by Valdevenito. Sardon goes down. And the whistle and the foul. Another free position opportunity coming up here for the Blue Jays, up 9-1. 6 minutes flat, beg your pardon, remaining as Sardon goes to work here in the third quarter. Drives in, charges, shot low. Knocked away. Augsburg has a counter opportunity right here. Good pickup by Ryan. That was a good job, kind of sandwiching Ryan by Elmhurst in the midfield defense. And now we're going to have a whistle and a foul. That looked like that's going to be a push on Layla Clem. And that will be the green to Clem, who will head off for 60 seconds.
Green card on Augsburg, number 22, Layla Clem.
Lorkowitz, Valdebenito, Schuster knocks it away. Augsburg struggling for a ground ball. Everyone tumbling to the pitch. Some action just wide of the 8 on the far side. Hardy for Ingrafia. Valdebenito now. Sarah Mann there on defense. Back up top, through the wickets of Hardy. 21, good job getting the ground ball back. In we go, Schuster with the save. Good pass by Schuster, right to Cahoot. Cahoot can go. Open field by Cahoot. Cahoot comes near side for Sawyer. That was a good job in transition defense by Ella Conyers. I'll borrow a basketball term and credit Conyers for stopping the ball. Now a whistle, and we have a little bit of sorting out to do. 3:38 and ticking. A free position shot here for Augsburg on the Elmhurst foul. Vanoni set up in goal. And a little reverse shot there for Emma Ryan. Ryan hesitated a little bit in the defense by Elmhurst. Did a good job collapsing. Saved by Vanoni off of a point-blank shot by Captain Layla Clem. Great feed ahead, Valdebenito. She's got Nygren, who subbed into the game once again, flashing in front of her vision. But patience has been the order of the day here, as Elmhurst has built this lead and have a 9-1 advantage. Valdebenito. Right in the middle for Nygren. Nygren could not quite get it out of her stick. Right in front again for Nygren, and the whistle. Free position shot here for Grace Lorkowitz. A goal, 3 assists on the day already for Lorkowitz. Right in point blank, and Lorkowitz her second of the day. That's a good job by Lorkowitz. She's very speedy, stepped right in, made sure that Schuster had to stay back in the defensive position, and Lorkowitz, good job forcing the issue. 9 goals, 5 assists now on the season for Grace Lorkowitz, the sophomore out of Lockport Township High School. So the Blue Jays in double figures. This is the 4th game of the year where they've scored 10 or more. They are so far 2-1 in games where they score in double digits. Here's Augsburg working. Ryan. Now Clem back up top for Cahoot. Cahoot past Lorkowitz. The shot is bothered. Whistle, and we'll see if they get Lorkowitz with the foul here. And they will. It will be a free position shot for Isabella Cahoot. Wide on the far side, Vanoni is battling for it back behind the crease. Now back in position is the keeper, Vanoni. Augsburg trying to stay with it. That was quickly out of the stick of Cahoot, but knocked away. Augsburg maintains. Here's Sawyer. Only goal in the game for the Augies is Sawyer's. Patience for Augsburg, maintaining possession with Breas Sawyer out of Brainerd High School. Oh, Vanoni lost it for a second, and now a bit of an extracurricular maneuver there between Vanoni and Isabella Cahoot. Whistle comes in quickly, and we'll have to sort this one out. Now, one would think that these would be offsetting because there was just a nickel's worth of bad behavior on both sides there between Cahoot and Jacques Vanoni. We are 14 seconds away from the end of the third quarter, just sorting out a penalty here. And the yellow for Cahoot. So Cahoot is given the yellow with 14 remaining on the clock here in the third quarter. Another look at this. Vanoni came out, had the stick very high, and then just a little push and a shove, and Cahoot took exception to something. It's tough to see on our replay what might have been the exception on, or what might have caused Cahoot's disgruntlement there. And now the officials come, and Coach Sloan Baumgartner is getting the explanation. And now Hemi Collier on the other side will also get the explanation here, as we're taking some time to make sure that we get this right. So the Blue Jays have come off the pitch and are getting a little coaching here, as we are now in a officials timeout that should be ending soon unless someone else has called a timeout. But Cahoot got the yellow. She will serve 2 minutes. Elmhurst will play up for 2. So Venoni will remain. And we will play the final 14 seconds of the third quarter. Lorkowitz with 6 seconds left. Now 2 seconds left. Elmhurst will just advance the ball and not take a shot, and time will expire here in the third quarter. At the end of 3 as we head to the fourth, Elmhurst 10, Augsburg 1. Non-conference women's lacrosse here today on the CCIW Sports Network, powered by Suncom. Back after this.
Professor Cunningham said, I think I have really, really good culmination of what your interests are. And here, I am this 23-year-old saying, I have no idea what I want to do. I think I want to do this. Here are my interests. This is what I thought. Now, truly being at concentration in market research, it's everything that I aspired to and everything that I wanted. And the idea of market research is something that I didn't really think I would be interested in, and all of a sudden I'm in this concentration and in this program and I'm in love. My professors that I have here in my program are saying, if your company now values you, just wait until after you have your MBA and after you go through the full program. I had never taken any business classes as a Bachelor of Science major in biology. I never took an accounting class. I had never taken anything that would have gotten me to where I am now, where I'm able to speak with knowledge about things about our own growing firm, also talk about our competition and our industry, and talk about how we can expand and become better. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.
Fourth quarter getting ready to begin here from Langhorse Field on the campus of Elmhurst University. Beautiful Elmhurst, Illinois, the site of our non-conference women's lacrosse match here today. 10-1 in favor of Elmhurst. One note, a yellow was awarded to Paige Moniz on the end of that play that we saw that we thought Venoni was involved in. Moniz gets the yellow along with Isabella Cahoot. So that's how that sorts out. We have 15 minutes on the clock and a 10-1 Elmhurst advantage. 10 goals on 37 shots, 6 of them assisted, 38 ground balls, 6 caused turnovers, 6 draw controls, and 9 turnovers for Elmhurst. Meanwhile, for Augsburg, 1 goal, it was assisted on 8 shots, 15 ground balls, 4 caused turnovers, 3 draw controls, and 18 turnovers. So the turnover story right now, 18-9. Elmhurst has really enjoyed good possession all throughout this game, limiting Augsburg to just 8 shots and 1 goal. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays are in double figures for the 4th time this season as they look to pick up non-conference win number 3 against 4 losses. So the fourth begins with both Cahoot and Moniz serving the yellows. Elmhurst in white, working from right to left on your television screen or portable device. We're certainly glad you're with us today. We are nice and warm and dry here in the Langhorse Field press box. My first time visiting Langhorse Field. My second time visiting the beautiful Elmhurst campus. Big thanks to Greg Gorham and all the great game day staff here. A fantastic job, as always. Valdevenito. Little head fake for Valdevenito. 38 on the shot clock for Elmhurst. And Valdevenito flashes in front of the goal and scores it again. Elmhurst now 11-1. As Elmhurst for the third of 4 quarters has scored within the first minute of the quarter. Valdevenito. Little head fake right here. Valdevenito, what am I going to do? just take it strong on the right side and then go weak side on the keeper, Schuster. Schuster was rotating over and just left that corner open. Valdebenito, great accuracy. Hat trick for Valdebenito. 3 goals, 2 assists, 10 shots today. Draw control for the captain, Brenna Sawyer. Sawyer will find Emma Ryan. Ryan will be double teamed, and that will most likely be a Blue Jay foul. The green comes out, and that will be awarded to Olivia Ingrafia.
Green card for Elmhurst, number 19. Olivia
Augies play up one for the next 60 seconds. Ryan goes middle. This is Fabiola Guerra Guardado. Centers it on one hop back to Ryan. Now Layla Clem. Clem looking to go wide. Ball's on the ground. Ground ball for Sawyer. Sawyer with a tough angle. Out on defense on her is Mertland. Sawyer continuing to hold, 40 seconds to shoot. Oh, great find, and the goal. Layla Clem on the assist from Sawyer. So 11-2 is our score. This is well done.
Augsburg's goal by number 22, Layla Clem. Assisted by number 15, Ava Sosa.
And you see Clem there just barely had the angle before going down. 11-2 your score. The assist goes to Sosa. So it'll be Brea Sawyer. On the draw against Lorkowitz. 11:55 remains here in regulation. Lorkowitz wins it. Lorkowitz goes for Sardon. Good to see Sardon back out on the pitch. Got banged up a little bit earlier, has rejoined the action. Here's Jacob. Valdebenito. Ooh, nice move again, Valdebenito. That's knocked away by Schuster. Augie's trying to counter. Clem, great pass. Here's Cahoot. Cahoot in space. Now Sawyer. Sawyer waiting for numbers, trying to get away from the defense. Goes middle. Turned over. That's Contessa Zimzak, the junior out of Joliet Central High School, on the defensive play. And Zimzak is hassled all the way to the near line. And here come the Augies. It's Fabiola Guerra Guardado out of Apple Valley High School. Guerra Guardado finds Astrid Clem. Clem back up top for Emma Ryan. And we go Sawyer, the shot. That's in. So 11-3 now, and Elmhurst player down.
Augsburg goal for number 18, Brea Sawyer. Assisted by number 2,
Brea Sawyer, her
Layla
second of the game on a great feed from Emma Ryan. Another look at it here. And Sawyer with some defense in her face turns. That's Nygren, who is trying to take away the vision, and it looks like Nygren might have caught a little bit of inadvertent contact there. And we have a whistle and a timeout. Elmhurst most likely wants to make sure everything is laced up correctly. We'll take a break. We'll come on back. 10:06 remaining in the fourth. 11-3. Blue Jays lead the Augsburg Aggies.
I take most of my classes at Triton College, and then I take a class or two at Elmhurst to kind of get a feel of like what I want my plan to be when I come here and get a feel of the whole campus with clubs and activities and everything. I think the major difference between the two is that Elmhurst really is a community sense, while as the two-year university, you're really preparing to move on. So those professors are really striving to teach you everything that they can within the short period that they have you, while as in a four-year university, they have you for a little bit longer so they can really develop like a relationship with you and like help you grow as a person. It's awesome to be able to feel at home at a four-year university before you fully come in.
Sunday afternoon, non-conference lacrosse here in Elmhurst, Illinois. Balmy, overcast, a little bit breezy, not nearly as windy as they were saying it might be. Beautiful part of Chicagoland if you've never made your way to Elmhurst, Illinois. I'm still kind of figuring out Elmhurst myself. If you want to learn more about the Elmhurst Blue Jays, elmhurstbluejays.com is the place to go. Make sure to connect with us on the socials. I'm on Facebook and pretty much Facebook only. I definitely have Elmhurst there on Facebook, and know that Greg Gorham and his great sports information team are giving you all the updates you need. Chime in, let us know where you're watching today's broadcast from. Say hello. We'd love to hear from you. Sawyer, the ground ball. Here's Brea Sawyer. Sawyer. Past the restricting line. Trying to check. Centering pass. Astrid Clem, the shot on one hop. Yes. Astrid Clem scores it. How about Augsburg waking up a little bit here in the fourth quarter?
Augsburg goal for number 13, Astrid Clem. Assisted by number 18, Brea Sawyer.
For Astrid Clem, the sophomore out of Champlain Park High School. Just her first goal of the season. Now, Layla Clem and Astrid Clem, that's spelt differently, by the way. Layla, captain out of Apple Valley High School. Astrid Clem out of Champlain Park High School. Her second goal of the season, beg your pardon, had one coming into today's game. So 11-4. And look out, Lorkowitz has to dodge a couple of sticks. Here's Sardon. Sardon will find Paige Moniz, the junior out of Montgomery. Sardon for Nygren. Now here's Ingrafia. 9:14 left. There's still plenty of time in this one. Augsburg with the turnover. Here's Cahoot. For Elmhurst now, 10 turnovers on the day. Cahoot is going. She's got numbers up ahead, including their most recent goal scorer, Astrid Clem, flashing in front of the keeper, Venoni. We'll play it back for Emma Ryan. Elmhurst on defense for the most part today. They have been very good in the midfield. Augsburg, a team that is going to keep the ball cradled in the possession of 3 or 4 players for the most part, and it's given Elmhurst the ability to have a good scouting report and know when to bring doubles. Here's Cahoot on the ground ball. Quick one-timer move through by Clem. Clem will pick it back up, and now Ryan will control it. Ryan trying to slash in. Lorkowitz providing defense. Good job by Lorkowitz, just making sure that she knows she's there. Here's Guerra Guardado. She's escorted over to the far side by Ella Conyers, who's been good on defense today for Elmhurst. The shot in, Vanoni. Good save on the catch by Jock Vanoni. Now here's Hannah Jacob working the other direction. Jacob on the move, goes for Ingrafia. Ingrafia slashing through. Now she'll hold back. Sardon looking for an angle. Good job by the defense. Annie Fest took away the eyes of Sardon there. Valdebenito will take it back as Ingrafia fumbled it. Now here's Hardy. Hardy, one of several two-sport stars on this lacrosse team. Sardon with the double move, shoots and scores. Ashley K. Sardon, fantastic move. And Elmhurst breaks a little run by the Augie and makes it 12-4. Ashley K. Sardon. Two goals on the day now, 10 shots for Sardon. So it's Valdebenito with 3, Sardon with 2, Jacob with 2, Lorkowitz with 2, and Grafio with 2, Moniz with 1. 3 assists for Lorkowitz, 2 meanwhile for Valdebenito, 1 for Calderon. Lorkowitz has been on the draw all day. We'll let Valdebenito get in on one here. And this will be Augsburg ball. Emma Ryan. And it's been tough for Ryan. She's had to deal with lots of traffic in the midfield all day long. Little outlet pass there to Cahoot. Now Cahoot with some room up the sidelines. Beg your pardon, that's Dulce Sanchez. Goes for Guerra Guardado. Turned over, scooped up. Now a transition opportunity for Elmhurst. Nicely fed forward by the defense of Mertland. Here we go for Ingrafia. Nice weave by Ingrafia, the shot. And Ingrafia scores it. Good position by Ingrafia. Good transition offense by Elmhurst. Fantastic job by Mertland to get it started. Ingrafia catches it in. So you saw Augsburg was getting maybe a little bit confident there. Scored a couple in a row, and then very much like this control by Ingrafia. Steps through one, gets the angle, pulls the keeper Schuster over to the far side, and then puts it low near. Perfect positioning on the shot by Ingrafia. 13-4 Blue Jays, 6-13. Lorkowitz controls the draw. Valdebenito working one-on-one against Sarah Mann. Valdebenito Sardon shoots, and that is scored. A little one-timer off the carom. I believe that's Ingrafia who scored it. That looked like it went in and out of the stick of Alexa Martinez Perez, right out of the basket.
25, Hannah Jacob.
And they're going to say Hannah Jacob is your goal scorer. Sardon the assist. And it's a good job by Elmhurst. Elmhurst, after Augsburg woke up a little bit, has really taken an attacking mentality, and that has been good for the Blue Jays here as they're looking to finish strong, up 14-4. Clock runs with the 10-goal advantage back in effect now. This one gets past Jacob and will be turned over. They'll say Sanchez out of Kennedy High School will start it back up again. Sanchez, well, that ball almost got out of the confines of Langhorst Field as it snuck underneath the fence. Sanchez just lost it. Turned back over to Ingrafia. Ingrafia has got some room to work, and she will wait for support from her teammates. Jacob right in the middle, shoots! Knocked away by Schuster. And over the back line, Blue Jay ball. Valdebenito. Nice move by Valdebenito right into the face of Schuster. Schuster knocked it away. Ashley K. Sardon. Back over to Olivia Ingrafia. Raindrops still falling here at Langhorst Field. Jacob on the far side. Valdebenito. Valdebenito driving. Valdebenito flattening in front, shooting. Save Schuster. 3 minutes and change remaining here in the game. Elmhurst has been in control the entire way. It was 6-1 at halftime, 10-1 at the end of the third quarter. We've seen 3 go in for the Augies here as we wind down the fourth. Augsburg trying to make something happen. And Vanoni is out to take it away. Vanoni looking for an outlet pass. That's a good one. Up to Ingrafia. K. Sardon. Little fake and a go. And now with a full 70 seconds remaining on the shot clock, K. Sardon will not be in any particular hurry. Man will mark her back behind the net. Jacob will get called for the foul with a little contact there with Layla Clem. Sub on the fly for Elmhurst as Ava Valderrama, the freshman out of Willowbrook High School, wearing number 18, joins the action. 2:07 remains. Here's Emma Ryan for the captain, Sawyer. Sawyer and Clem cross behind the net. Sawyer maintains possession. Now Valderrama trying to defend. There's a move and a goal for Isabella Cahoot. So Cahoot scores it with a minute 41 remaining. And makes it 14-5. And I tell you what, when the Augies have been able to make those good aggressive moves and drive towards the Elmhurst goal, they have had success on that a couple of times. 14-5 now as Cahoot scores it. Draw control for Guerra Guardado. Guerra Guardado. Now for Clem. Clem, patient, finds a cutter. Keeper Vanoni out to disrupt it. This is scooped into the air. And the whistle blows. Blue Jay ball, 60 seconds left. (14-5) in favor of Elmhurst. And if things remain the way they are, Elmhurst will pick up win number 3 in non-conference play against 4 losses on the season. St. Mary's coming up. .30 seconds left for the Blue Jays to maybe just get a little bit of aerobic conditioning in as Hardy runs it up. Checking from behind, Cahoot knocks it free. Good job by Augsburg playing all 60 of this one as Guerra Guardado scoops it up. Comes free of her whistle and a foul. That should just about do it. As we will tick down, and there is the final buzzer. And we have a final today. The Elmhurst Blue Jays defeat the Augsburg Augies in women's lacrosse by a final score of 14-5. With the win, the Blue Jays improved to 3-4 on the season. Next up for them, they will be in beautiful Notre Dame in Indiana, taking on St. Mary's next Saturday, the 21st. For Augsburg, they are now 0-3 on the young season. They have yet to play their first WIAC conference game on Tuesday the 17th. They'll be on the road taking on Cornell. Let's take a look at our scoring summary as we close out today's game. With 14-18 in the first, Paige Moniz makes it 1-0 Elmhurst on the assist from Lorkowitz. With 3:17 remaining in the first, Ashley K. Sardon makes it 2-0 Elmhurst on the unassisted goal. Olivia Ingrafia gets the third Elmhurst goal of the day with 13 seconds left in the first quarter on the assist by Valdebenito. And that closes out the first quarter. In the second, Hannah Jacob with 11:42 on the clock makes it 4-0 on the assist from Lorkowitz. Olivia Ingrafia makes it 5-0 Elmhurst on the assist from Alyssa Calderon. With 5:08 remaining in the first half. With 4:10 remaining, Valdebenito gets her first goal of the game to go along with that assist on the assist from Lorkowitz, making it 6-0. And then with 0 on the clock, the buzzer beater by Brea Sawyer, the first goal of the day for Augsburg, makes it 6-1, our score at halftime. Zoe Valdebenito, 34 seconds into the second half of action, makes it 7-1 Elmhurst with her second goal of the day. Hannah Jacob at 12:56 makes it 8-1 Elmhurst with Valdebenito on the assist. Grace Lorkowitz scores 2 in succession at 8:52 and 2:14 to make it 9-1 and 10-1 respectively. And then into the fourth quarter we go. Valdebenito again, the quick strike with 14:20 on the clock. Makes it 11-1 in favor of Elmhurst. Then Augsburg would go on a little 3-0 run. Layla Clem on the assist from Sosa at 12 minutes flat. At 10:08, Brea Sawyer on the assist from Clem. At 9:54, Astrid Clem, her second of the year, on the assist from Sawyer. But then Ashley K. Sardon, Olivia Ingrafia, and Hannah Jacob score in succession in about a minute's time between 6:57 and 5:54 for Elmhurst to put them back in front 14-4. And then Isabella Cahoot finishes off the scoring for Augsburg and the Augies. The 1 minute and 42-second remaining goal in the fourth makes it 14-5. That's the score that stands up today. Taking a look at some individual numbers. First for the victorious Elmhurst Blue Jays, Valdebenito, 3 goals, 2 assists. Hannah Jacob, 3 goals today, 3 for Ingrafia, 2 goals and an assist for K. Sardon. 2 goals, 3 assists for Lorkowitz, a goal for Moniz, and an assist for Calderon. Keepers for Elmhurst, 60 minutes for Vanoni, 5 goals against and 2 saves for Jacques Vanoni. For the Augsburg keeper Schuster, 14 against with 15 saves today in all 60 minutes. Augsburg's field player numbers: 2 goals and an assist for Sawyer, 1 goal on 4 shots for Cahoot, 1 goal, 1 assist for Layla Clem, and 1 goal, no assist for Astrid Clem. Total team numbers: 5 goals, 4 assists with 22 turnovers for Augsburg, and 14 goals, 7 assists, 13 turnovers for the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Picking a player of the game, I'm going to go with the reigning player of the week for the Elmhurst Blue Jays. That's Zoe Valdevenito, who had a good game today. Valdevenito, 3 goals, 2 assists on 13 shots, 2 ground balls, and no turnovers for Valdevenito, who did a great job controlling the action for Coach Sloan Baumgartner and the Elmhurst Blue Jays, who pull off a 14-5 win in non-conference play against the Augsburg Augies. That's going to do it for our broadcast today. Much thanks to producer Glenn and Greg Gorham, our great sports information director here at Elmhurst. For everyone at Langhorse Field for the Elmhurst Blue Jays Athletic Department, I've been Mike Fleischman. Thanks so much for tuning into our broadcast. And until next time, this has been Blue Jays Athletics right here on the CCIW Sports Network, powered by Suncom.